Ja, jetzt haben wir einen Redner, Felix Zhang von Envision aus China, und da muss ich ein paar Takte zu sagen. Weil wenn man so ein Projekt startet, dann ist es ja immer so, die einen halten einen für verrückt und die anderen sind zu geizig. Aber irgendwie muss man ja starten, wenn man so etwas macht. Und der Zufall hat es gewollt, über irgendwelche Ecken, mit denen man dann nachts auf der Couch telefoniert und so weiter, hat einer gesagt, Envision, sprich mal Lei Chang, Felix Zhang an, die beiden sind da ganz wichtige Figuren. Und das war spontan Begeisterung. Und ich glaube, die spontane Begeisterung kam erstmal über die Idee letztendlich, die wir hier teilen. Dass hier unheimlich viel in Bewegung ist, dass sich tatsächlich eine Entwicklung vollzieht, die man auch gestalten will. Und deswegen ist Envision Platin-Sponsor und damit auch Co-Organizer geworden, der erste Platin-Sponsor. Es kommt vielleicht noch ein paar dazu, Sie sind alle herzlich eingeladen, sowas kostet am Ende auch immer ein bisschen Geld. Aber ich freue mich wirklich sehr, Felix, dass du da bist heute. Thank you very much for coming. You're traveling a lot all over the world because you're investing in a variety of countries. You're also planning to invest in Germany. You're Executive Director for International Affairs. I don't know really what title you have. It might change all the time. But thank you for being here. The floor is yours for a little introduction and then we have a discussion. So thank you again.
Happy to have you here.
Thank you. Sorry, I didn't really prepare, and I thought it's very easy to be a platinum sponsor, just come here and drink wine. And I was actually even given a title this morning. I received this that you should talk about visionary and vanguards. And but actually, coming from a relatively old country, and the first thing I want to say is, we're not really actually need to just look at future. We need to look at the history. And a balanced view of history and the future is going to make a fundamental difference. And if you look at the global energy system, and the current energy system, which is based on fossil fuels, is based on digging and drilling. Going to a future energy system, which is going to be based on global weather system. We call the global energy system the global weather system. It's going to be based on solar and wind. And I think Patricia made a good point that it's a global challenge. We need a global solution. And if you look at, globally, the renewable energy auctions, and we have seen $35 wind auction price in Mexico, and not long ago. Solar is $32. Peru is $37. And Chile is $42. And by the way, dropping glasses is a very nice omen in China. So, and back to that is, I think what I'm trying to say here is globally, renewable energy has actually breaking the records in terms of price. So what is actually happening now is the cost of energy by renewable energy systems for the future global energy systems, and that cost of energy is already being achieved by various different entrepreneurs, and many entrepreneurs in the world still working on. The challenges we're facing now going forward to build these global energy systems, I think we also need to innovate, but we also need to be patient. And if you look at, as I mentioned to you, in the history, the fossil fuel-based energy system was built over 30 to 50 years, from 1880s to 1930s, where there's gas, oil, coal, and we are at a very early part of our journey at the point. And the next challenge is about the cost of integration, the cost of a synergy. How are we actually combining all the different, from the generations to the grid, transmission, distribution to the consumption, and really make an integrated global energy system going forward. So at Envision, I think it's, we've been entrepreneur ourselves. Company is only 9 years old. And so we know very well. And actually, every single job description on the top, we always put down, this person need to be entrepreneurs. And that's 9 years later, we still consider ourselves multiple billion-dollar startup firms. The reason being is, and I think there's two things I want to share. One is Envision has actually coined this word called entopia. And because we believe the future of the energy is going to be a very beautiful world, the energy world. The future of the energy system is going to be free because the solar and wind is free. The future of energy is going to be abundant because wind and solar is abundant. The future of energy is going to be sustainable because we don't have to dig until one day we find out we cannot dig anymore. The future of energy will be secured, so the country doesn't have to fight and go into war. The future of energy is going to be resilient and robust. And this is the entopia vision, and I think everyone should looking forward to. It's going to be a beautiful energy world. When you have energy which is free, which is abundant and sustainable, I think a lot of things and challenges for the humanities can be solved. The second one is, how do we solve this cost of a synergy? I think it's very important that we need to be very intelligent, combining the technologies, combining the digital solutions, and combining the connectivities and a variety of different tools the global entrepreneurs have been working on. And what Envision has done is we have introduced what we call that Energy OS. And which basically means it's an energy operating system. And we will actually use this energy operating system. It's going to be open, it's going to be cloud-based, and it's going to be provided to all the entrepreneurs in the world, and so that you can actually use the enabler in this energy operating system. So there will be security tools, there will be data depositories, there will be connectivities. So enable any IPs and technology and building apps on this Energy OS. The fundamental issues we want to solve is the cost of synergy on the energy operating system. And the last word I want to say is I just came from Prague this morning. And as I see the title here is a land of ideas, and I think Germany definitely have a lot of land of ideas. And we're just investing in a company called Zonen, and a great company, great German company. And go back to where I started first, and I'm more a historian rather than a visionary. Why historian? Because Germany has been at the forefront of this energy revolution. And there's a lot of ideas, a lot of good companies like Zonen, and I think it has to be a global effort. Together we make this entopia. Thank you.